In the Sicilian town of Ganji, it seems like little has changed since the Middle Ages. Throngs have turned out on this day to celebrate the annual festival of St. Francis, but many in the crowd are only tourists or actors. And once the festivities finish and everyone leaves, the town looks like this. Empty. At least down many streets. And it's been getting worse for decades.
Consider that in 1951, Ganji had 13,000 inhabitants. Today, there are fewer than 7,000.
Francesco Migliazzo is the mayor of Ganji. He tells me that the same things that make his town so picturesque, from its narrow streets to its isolation from noisy cities, have also made it inconvenient for locals who've been steadily leaving in search of work in those noisy cities since after World War II. In Sicily and across Italy, there are thousands of towns like it, risking extinction in the coming decades. The mayor says Ganji was desperate.
Homes are being abandoned and left to fall apart. We needed a way to incentivize people to live in the historic center in order to save our town. So we started selling homes for only €1.
So hold on, you can buy a house in this town for just €1?
Absolutely, for the price of a cup of coffee.
Sound too good to be true? To see for myself, I meet Ignazio Tuzzolino, a retired banker who bought a vacation home for less money than he'll spend repainting his mirrors.
I've got to get a smaller car.
So this is it. Wow. This is amazing.
Of course, he didn't find it this way. Part of the €1 deal requires that buyers renovate their home within 3 years of purchase.
So the original design was this way, you just cleaned it up and made it habitable. Wow, amazing. Beautiful.
With some slight modifications.
Okay, so you took the shutters off of the old window and it became a cupboard. Ah, che bello.
We managed to save that sink too. It's at least 1 century old.
They don't make them this way anymore. I mean, this looks...
Tuzzolino says he spent €200,000, about $220,000 right now, to make over all 3,200 square feet, inside and out.
That's money that went into the local economy to pay for materials and wages for workers. Now multiply that by all the other homes like mine. So far, there's been roughly 120 homes sold as part of this program.
Perched in the shadow of Mount Etna, Ganji's allure has been contagious. So has its marketing strategy. It's been 10 years since it began selling homes for €1, and now other towns in Sicily have caught on. Towns like Musumeli. With a population of 10,000, it's currently selling nearly 400 homes for just over $1 each.
Houses are cheap, come with stunning views, and 300 days of sunshine a year. But buyer beware, there are hidden costs.
And a lot of assembly required, some more than others. To start the house hunt, I book a visit with a realtor.
This one is already sold.
Cinzia Sorce shows me just what you can get for €1.
As you can see, this floor is divided between the living room and bedroom, which is very big. You've got to be careful about the floors, which are very fragile.
Wait, so you can't walk over here? Qui non si può camminare?
No, avoid
It
it.
could collapse, può cadere.
Yes, it's unsafe.
Okay.
For better or worse, €1 also gets you whatever you find inside these dusty 2,000 square feet.
Whoever buys the house then has to empty it out in order to rebuild it. That means getting rid of furniture, getting rid of rubble and debris.
A lot of surprises, yeah.
Yes.
But don't be surprised by the extent of the overhaul. In this house and most others, there's little you won't have to fix.
Everything. New pipes, new electric, gas. Not a single thing is up to code.
So how much would I have to invest in this house if I wanted to make it livable again?
You'll have to invest a lot. Absolutely. It's impossible to say. At least €20,000.
Still not a bad deal for idyllic views in your own Sicilian hideaway, and hidden it is, not to mention hard to get to. The nearest major airport is more than 2 hours away by car on highways that have seen better days.
Well, if tourists are going to want to move here, they're going to have to put up with these roads, which range from the good, the bad, and the utterly non-existent.
And most of these home buyers are, after all, tourists, here for just a few months out of the year. Most aren't raising children, the only real long-term solution to the population decline, according to demographers. But among the hundreds of people who have already invested their euro in Sicily, some are starting new families.
Hello.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
1 year ago, Belgians Bert van Bellingen and Nina Smets became the first people to buy abandoned real estate in Musamelli.
This is original,
This is
tiles,
original.
but you rebuilt it.
I rebuilt it.
Lovely.
It's about 300 years old.
Now it feels so much like home, they got married here just a few days before we met.
Over here at the church?
Over there, near the church.
Oh, wow.
Since they moved here, more than 100 other homes have been sold in Musamelli to people from across Europe, Asia, and the United States.
Do you regret anything about having moved here?
No, it's worth. It's worth. If you see what the finish is, in 1 year, what we have done, me and my wife, it's beautiful. If you're waking up and you see this view in the morning,
No regrets.
no regrets. Never, never.
For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Christopher Livesay in Musamelli, Sicily.